you go, perfect. Okay, good. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink on a very hot day, very humid day of day 185 right Vendetta, 285. Sorry guys. Right now it was supposed to be nice. No, plenty thunder, and they were supposed to be coming at like 3, but they were coming when I was in the bat, so I missed them. Okay though, might be more. So I'm trying to get some on the camera if I can. I can. If I can't, I can't. So with that, we're gonna start our nightly stream. I'm gonna do a shit on a video. I'm in a good mood. I'm motivated. Let's freaking go. Louisiana. I reckon. Special thunder and rain. Day 286 of Vendetta. Enjoy. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what's next? What's next is entering a comments. Entering a comments. Yeah, that's the move right there. That's the move. I wanna see this because why not? I wanna open this because why not? Toujours, frère. Yeah. Don't blink, is you blink. Go. Hold up, hold up. Don't. Oh. Ah. Aha. Okay. Good. I have to do this. I'm gonna 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 have to do this. There you go. Don't blink, is you blink. Again with the filter. Ah man, I wish I could take it off. Yes, I'm sweating like a porcupine. Porcupine. Not to say pork because some religions do not eat pork. And your boy, I was gonna say, make a joke about cannibalism. I reckon we're not. I reckon we're not. So super good weather. This is my first video. Again, I did some videos today. I'm gonna do some tonight because, well, the truth, I don't have Wi-Fi because there's a electricity shortage because it's thunder. I did pay my bill. I hope I pay my bill. So we have another comment from Kamali. Do you remember me though? No. And dude, I'm gonna give you an advice. I possibly the best that I can give you. Well, first of all, let's answer the question, right? Yes, I'm sweating like a dude. I would love to do not to be doing this video right now. Tomorrow morning when it's nice and fresh, when it's cool. But no. So it's life, right? Yes, of course, man. You're coming to the live every single day. And then boom. Nothing. But doesn't matter. No hard feelings. As long as you're good, who really cares, right? Now, for the advice, possibly a life-changing psychology or psychology is a good word, I guess. Never ask people if they remember you, right? Because there's so much intense. Now, this is gonna go down a dark, shitty road. It'll be hard to follow. You can follow, you might learn a thing or two, so freaking go. So never ask people if they remember you. Because you have a perception of who you were in the past. They have this perception of who you are in the past. Chances are there's not the same. There is no way the person they remember is you right now because obviously you change, right? In 2 years or a year. I don't know. But obviously you change, right? And if you change, it's for a positive, right? So why change if it's negative, right? So people positively change, so you want them to know the better version of you, not the worst version of you. Am I right? Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. Also, we're gonna mix a little bit of psychology and a little bit of science with a little bit of spirituality. If you're down, right? I had it all figured out, but now my brain is melted, so can't think. Come on, Inky. Pain is temporary. That's what's up. Yeah. So we're gonna go first with the science, right? And this is kind of funny because this is in the mentality of your past self. Remember means the past. You know me present. You'll know me is future, right? I don't know if there's a remember for present or future, but if there is, I'm French. You know, sabes como se dice remember, um, yeah, present and future. In Spanish, I don't know how they say that either. There's multiverse. If you believe in multiverse, right? And there's a sadder version, a worse version of you. There's also a better version, a happier version of you, right? You're somewhere in the middle. In no shape or form are you the best version because there'll always be best, and it stops when perfection, because perfection is unachievable. This is therapy. This is 90 days sober, which is why we're making videos today. We're kind of celebrating, you know, just a little celebration because, yeah, that's what I feel like doing, and you should always do what you feel like doing. And a bit of self-help, self-growth book, right? So, and then there's a worse version of you, and then even worse version, but if perfection doesn't exist, then disaster doesn't exist, right? There's always somebody who's gonna have the worst in you, right? And then this is where it gets interesting, right? Because in every single one of those timeline, which is physics, right? The past is in the past. The present is what people will know, and you can use the present to make yourself. I had it so much better before. Holy shit! This is why I should do videos right away because I forget. Yeah, and then it's insane because like, oh my god, this is sounding good, but no, I didn't write it down. Or I did write it down. Did I? Okay, so what did I write? I don't remember. Okay. Where's this? Use the only current passes that memories. There you go. Don't wink, it's your wink. Again with the filter. Oh man, I wish I could take it off. Yes, I'm sweating like. And we're back. Yes, I did write some notes, so yeah. Why on this specific video? Because I don't know. I felt like it was intellectually stimulating, and yeah, that's always fun. The past version is that, right? So in this specific video, if you look at 145, I pick my notes, right? And the cool thing about this video is, doesn't matter if you watch it 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, I will always pick my nose at 10, at minute 45, right? It will never change. The past version of yourself will never change. So the only thing you can do is change the version of yourself. Because again, the role in life or the goal of life is always to become a better version. The present self will make you a better person tomorrow. So why remember somebody from yesterday if tomorrow version is the better version? Right? Doesn't make sense? Focus on getting people to know you and focus on being the person that you want people to know, right? Not the person that they saw, not the person that was possibly young, immature, maybe dumb. We're all dumb when we're young, but innocence is bliss, right? And yeah, so focus on your future, right? We we forget the many, we remember the few. Maybe you want the few we remember. Maybe you're one of the many we forget, right? So yeah, just focus on that. Focus on that. And when you ask people, did they remember you? You establish that you care about the past relationship and not the present relationship. And nothing is good after present. Now, in this specific video, it was so much better when I thought about it, but it is 2 hours later. My brain is melting. So this is the best you've got. Shit. Shit. And I have a bottle of water, which is right here. I'm gonna drink this and I'm gonna try to remember. Delicious. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll probably take a version of that because this one sucks. But then again, the second it's processed, it's not changeable. It'll always exist as a memory. Don't wink, it's your wink. Again with the filter. Oh man, I wish I could take it off. Yes, I'm sweating like a porcupine. Porcupine. Not to say pork because some religions do not eat pork. And your boy, I was gonna say, I don't think a joke about cannibalism. I reckon we're not. So super good weather. This is my first video. Again, I did some videos today. I'm gonna do something tonight because, wow, the truth, I don't have Wi-Fi because there's a electricity shortage because it's thunder. I did pay my bill. I pay my bill. So we have another comment from Kamali. Do you remember me though? And dude, I'm gonna give you advice. And that's the best that I can give you. Well, first of all, let's answer the question, right? Yes, I'm sweating like hell. Dude, I would love to do not to be doing this video right now. Tomorrow morning when it's nice and fresh, when it's cool. But no, so is life, right? Yes, of course, man. You're going to the life every single day, and then boom, nothing. But doesn't matter. No hard feelings as long as you're good. Who really cares, right? Now for the advice, possibly life-changing psychology or psych. Good. Like it's. Shut the fuck up. Shh. Don't blink is you going hook up on their show. Because it wants to have a wonderful day. On the filter. Don't know how to take it off. Is it a big G? Okay, yeah. Okay. Don't blink is you going hook up on their show. Because it wants to have a wonderful day. On the filter. Don't know how to take it off. Okay. Don't blink is your boy. Welcome to the show. Welcome to day 286 of Project Vendetta. You see me, I'm sweaty. Dude, it is freaking. Try to focus on the weather. It is thunder, it is so humid. I don't have electricity. It is awful, but I come to you with possibly one of my favorite video to make of the week, of the month. I don't freaking know. So today we watched a special movie, which is Obsession, which is currently trending a lot. It's a shame because I'm going to release this when I'm going to release the other video, which is like in a year or maybe two. I don't know yet, but holy crap, what a good movie. And of course, and there's always this fear because the last movie that was overhyped like that I saw is possibly Sinners. And Sinner was good, but Sinner was I thought it was like overhyped, right? There's a little bit of fear. And of course, I saw some spoiler. So the cool thing that I before we start, I know this is gonna be a long intro, but there's always this. I like doing long intro because it's to show that you care and just not hey. Here's a channel that I hop on. How original or unoriginal of me. So the cool thing is I did see some spoilers, but it was theory. For example, the fact that the lead actress is I don't even remember the name because yeah, it was troubling. She was like the reincarnation of the cat, right? Which I don't believe is true, but hey, sometimes theories are fun in the fact that fans are making theories because they like the movie, which is blessing. Um, Plus, I saw some stats today. Obsession is currently the top grossing horror film. It had a lower budget than I think it was Sinner, but I'm not sure. And it had made more. So the movie itself is fantastic because like there's a lot of movies that you can kind of guess what's gonna happen. This one I was at the edge of my seat the whole time. I thought there was so many clever writing. Now the movie itself is not perfect. There's time where I thought it was a bit long, but then again, you're establishing the past relationship, you're establishing the present relationship. You're representing the descent into madness of the character, and then you're representing the solution, and then and there's so many things. For example, so this is gonna be very spoiler heavy. One of my favorite movie is Inception with Elliot, with Leonardo. There's a bunch of actors in there. Of course, I don't remember it, but hey, it's a great movie. And my favorite scene is at the end. So the whole concept of the wish ball, right? At the end, the guy is gonna himself, and he stops, and you realize that she made a wish for him to love him, which is cracking the ball, right? Not the ball, but the sticks, the wish sticks, and then it's too late, but you realize something. And what is crazy is at the end, for again the main character, which is it depends. I do think the main character is Bear, but I do think that the girl is the main character because the story revolves around her, right? And you realize that how can I put this? You realize that it's such a great movie and it's so complex because I watched it and I finished watching it like 2 minutes ago and I'm still so perplexed by it. Um, the only way to break the wish was for the person that made the wish to die or the person that the wish affected to die. And then you realize that him dying broke the wish, and she fucking go crazy, right? So, what is the movie? The movie is about a dude, and the writing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be moving a lot just because it is so humid and moving. I feel like I don't know, just a habit, I guess. ADHD, save me. So the movie is sort of a dude, and he's in love with this girl, but he's not able to wish her. And the way they make the wish, because Obsession is a movie that you can watch 2 to 3 times, you're gonna have a different understanding the second time and the third time, right? So, oh, the phone is see, phone is too hot to film, which is Gucci, 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 which means this phone will be too hot, which means we're gonna get something to cool it down because today I feel like making a lot of video. Why? My Wi-Fi is not working. So, oh, I hate this chair. Not to worry. 2 more days. Then we get a new chair. I bought a one for there's a shop right at my house that closed, which is Walmart. I know Walmart closing is insane, but they have specials and I bought a chair. This is gonna fall. Don't move. Don't you freaking move, dude. 'Cause right now you're perfect. Don't make me regret this. Too hot. I'm gonna try. Glory to the people that try. Guts to the people who don't. That works. So, for example, the way the writing is so good is because you do think Bear is an asshole. Bear is very unlikable. So the reason why I'm saying this is because like he freaks out. He realizes the girl is crazy. I have to remember the name of the girl because I remember Sarah. I don't remember the name of the best friend, and I don't remember the name of the girl. Yeah, I can't think right now straight because my body is busy cooling down. Obsession. Nikki. Freaking Nikki. Yeah. Freaking Nikki. Freaking Nikki. Obsession. What is the One Wish Willow cast? So there is Bear, Sarah, Ian. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to my boy Ian, bro. Because he's an asshole. Mm-hmm. Was Bear such a good guy? Did he deserve it? So there's plenty of moments, for example, right? You realize it's crazy. And you realize the wish that he made is wrong. And people are telling him, like, dude, this is fucked up. You gotta get advantage of her. The writing of this movie is unbelievable. Like, I could talk about this for like an hour and it still wouldn't be enough, right? And then they realize that she is hurting herself. And he's like, dude, this is fucked up, right? And then the cool thing here is that the cool thing here is that's what I'm saying. Second view, and talking about the movie, I'm realizing a lot of things that I didn't realize. For example, Nikki is not feeling well. Ian is driving her home. You learn that Ian and Sarah, or not Sarah, Ian and Nikki were fucking, and that's possibly when he started thinking that she was trying to get back at him, which is when he talked to Sarah, which is why Sarah talked to Nikki. No, she talked to Bear. Oh my god. So Bear knows that it's not healthy, and he has like a dark moment, which is sort of like a Venom moment, where he's like, I'm not the advantage of her. She's happy. I'm happy. You know. But there are so many good scenes. There's a moment of lucidity where Nikki tells Bear on a live me because we were never dating. And she tells him the truth. He's like, dude, what you're doing is not okay, and he refused to do it. So Bear's an asshole, right? So the story is the story of Bear, and Bear is dealing with a lot, and he's in love with Nikki, right? He loses cat and decides to get her a gift because she's really into the gift, and he's trying to seduce her, right? And this is there's so many powerful moments in the movie, which is one of them. And we go kind of like in depth because I don't think it's worth it. Like for example, after that, I'm going to do a movie review of the movie Color in Space, which Nick Cage, which wasn't that great, sadly, you know. But hey, that's an opinion change, right? So, yeah, he goes to buy her something because she's into that he's not into, and then he kind of make fun of it, and then you see the one wish willow, and at first he thought it's a joke, and then they go to the party, and Nikki is in love with her. She literally gave him every single chance, right? Which is not true. She gave him chances, but then at the same time, she wanted to have, do you have feeling for me because I don't. The fact that she says, hey, he doesn't have feeling for me, she's like, okay, well, this is cool, you know. There you go. And film again. And the cool thing here is that because he's not able to tell her, that's when he does. He's desperate, so that's why he takes the wish stick, which is and he made a wish. Now the scene before this is freaking. You think it's not well made, but it's super well made because the scene before is like, will he tell her? Will he not tell her? Oh, she coming back. Will he tell her? Will she not tell her? Oh, he's calling her. He's calling her, and she's coming back into the car. She's coming back to the car. Will he tell her? Will he not tell her? You know. So it's insane. So then she comes to his house. She's acting very weird, very very weird. But guess what he wanted? And he kisses her. And then he knows because of the wish stick. But he still mentioned things like, "This is all I've ever wanted," which is freaking, come on, dude, pretty pathetic. But hey, again, it shows the desperation and it shows when a character did what he did, right? So he came back to talk to his homies and talk to Ian, and this is cool because the fact that Ian was having sex with Nikki doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is. So, for example, when he's having a conversation with, uh, he's like, okay, well, this is not true because she likes me. That's why we're having sex. So he doesn't believe him. And Ian playing in the back of his best friend is insane. One of my favorite scene of the movie is uh, Bear comes in and he runs to Ian. It's like, dude, guess what? Guess what? There is I absolutely need your help. There's this one stick, and it gives you a wish, and I need you to wish that Nikki was not in love with me. And then Ian doesn't believe him. So then Bear insists, and then Ian finally believes him, and he make a wish. So they want $1 billion, which happens. The greatest thing is the scene where Bear falls to his knees and said, "What have you done? You cannot save us." Also, there's so many powerful moments with Bear. There's a lot of moments like the party scene that I didn't really appreciate itself. It's to show how bad Nikki's gotten, and it's to show, okay, everybody knows that Nikki's not doing well because at the party she was not acting well. But at the party, you introduce people that don't matter. When your main cast is four people, is three people. I guess it's four, but then Sarah doesn't. So your main cast is four, but Sarah has so many little scenes that it doesn't really she doesn't feel like a main character, although she does, because the implication of her character is possibly one, if not the most important. So the implication of her character is that Bear did a wish because he wanted a girl when there was a really cool girl, a really, I'm gonna say something that's disgusting, but a really dateable girl, I guess. So the mentality of there's a girl that you meet, there's a girl that you date, there's a girl that you fuck. There's a girl that you present to your parents, and they're all different, right? And he had his girl that was all four of them. You just didn't see it. And just was oblivious to it. It would have been nice. It would have been happy with Sarah. It would have been simpler. It would have been real love. But he squandered that. He squandered it for a wish stick. Right? A moment that I really enjoy about the movie, the scene with Nikki in the apartment, the scene with Nikki and Bear, the specific scene where she's in the corner of the room and she's screaming, the specific scene where she ended the life of Sarah. They're so cool because they're not really scary. They're more troubling than like, okay, you see the clear descent. However, the movie, another weakness that I found, do a poor job at establishing exactly when Nikki goes insane. So sort of there's this really, to me, really narrative breaking scene. Which again, what do I know? I'm not a director. I couldn't write the screen. I couldn't do half the job these people did. So shout out to these people, right? But the scene that breaks it for me is they have this one night together, and she goes insane, and he's kissing her and she's crying. But she realizes that it's the real Nikki crying, not the under spell Nikki. And Then he's really afraid of her and goes crazy, and then she comes to him and they start dating and they're really happy. And the fact that they're really happy, and it's so weird. It is so weird because you see Ian not being happy. Can I show you something that's really pretty? Really pretty. This isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? Isn't it? It's nice, huh? I know. I know. I know. I know, bruh. And yeah, so you see Ian and Sarah not being happy for Nikki and Bear. Like, what kind of friend are they? No, because they knew that it wasn't normal. They knew that it wasn't the case. Nikki left about her dad, right? And there's an instance where Bear verified what's going on with the dad, right? It's Ian that tell him that Ian is shown time and time again to be an asshole. So why trust him? Why believe him? Especially since he's sleeping with a girl that you like. Don't trust that guy, right? Um, but the movie is really troubling. I love the scene with Nikki. It's constant, and kind of the most powerful scene for me was Bear at the end trying to unalive himself with the gun, with the pills. However, I do feel like Nikki carries the movie. I had next to no connection to Ian. I had some connection to Bear, but they're very so Bear. You feel bad. You feel bad when she's going crazy, and you're kind of wait for the guy because in the movie itself, it's like 2 hours. So like your journey is gonna end. I swear to God, on everything that's holy. I was at a point where I felt craziness. Like, okay, well, this is the end of the movie. And look at the time; it's an hour, and the movie it's an hour and 45. Like, holy shit, it's halfway there. And yeah, but then you remember that each shows that each shows that the whole cooking the cat. The most troubling scene is that he makes a joke about being a food critic. She cooks the cats, and she's like, "Hey, what do you think about it, my little food critic?" Right? And it's sort of freaking disgusting. So the cool thing is that none of the characters are likable, except for Sarah maybe and Nikki. But Nikki, the sad thing with Nikki is you see the real Nikki when you see the real Nikki. 20 minutes in the video, maybe if you're lucky. And yeah, so you don't really see her. This is cold enough, so I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna hope that I don't need it again because I'm close to the edge, and that's not good. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Um, what else? I just thought this movie was great, dude. It's one of those movies that you have to think about it. You have to sit about it, and the plan is to. The plan is literally to do this video, to watch it again in a week, and do another video. I find myself very doubtful lately, so I make video in double. It kind of is weird, but hey, I don't know. That's the way we do it, I guess. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Strongly recommend Obsession. Honestly, the last good movie that I saw horror like that um was possibly House of Wax, which was really good. The last horror movie that I saw that was that good was possibly uh, uh Boobadook. Boobadook was really good also. Boobadook was crazy good. Was it better than Boobadook? I don't know. I don't know. If I watched Boobadook, it's like a couple times. And I'm one of those person that's weird enough to enjoy a movie more after seeing it a couple times. So, figures, right? Okay. I want your things in my room. I miss you. Don't blink. Yes, you blink. Okay, second try doing this video. Um, it's a bit cooler than it was before. I don't know. I don't. Should I say drier? It's not very hot. It's humid, but it's not hot. Should I say drier? Because humid is liquid, right? Decided to do the video because I don't know, dude. This is a celebration today, and I'm not gonna make a video tomorrow. I'm not gonna make videos every single day. I want at least one of those videos to be good. I decided this is the specific video. Okay. So gonna be start from zero, and I'm gonna have a clearer thought, a clearer train of thought to shoe until we fucked it up. And if I have to do this 13 times, I'll do this 13 times. Not because I want to, not because it's content, because I think it's funny. I think the concept of making the same video 13 times differently, with a different train of thought, but going to the same place is funny. It's really funny. It's like Amazing Race Canada that I'm watching right now. Is it good? It was better. It was worse. It was better. So the question is, do you remember? And I like saying the lack of M because my favorite candy is M&M, and I get to make the joke. Oh, I must have hated. And then shout out to a couple people that laugh. Shout out to the 4 people that laugh. I love you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's 3. Oh, okay, there's 3. Not bad. Beating record. We're beating records. So, like I was saying, before I interrupted myself with Tata of M&M, which makes me crave M&M, which is possibly not as important because we just said I want to make this video special. But celebrating with candy is one of my favorite candies. Something that's important would be nice. Does that make sense now? Okay, cool. Whatever. So like I said, bro, don't worry about people remembering you, right? Never worry about that. Because there's no way that you didn't change in the last 2 years that I didn't talk to you. There's no way that you didn't change. And if you change for the better, right? My perception of who you were is wrong because you changed, and the perception that you had of yourself changed. So you see yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, am I better person that I was 2 years ago? Am I remembered for the person I am or the person that I was? And in the best case scenario, you change positively, which I truly wish. Because I mean, hey, future of mankind, Hunger Game, why not? Why not? Katniss Evergreen, why not? Also, I was talking about the fun fact that the past, not important. The specific video, and when you're posting it, will always stay the same. Doesn't matter how many times you watch it. I still have the same intonation, la même chose in French, because I'm thinking in French for some reasons. Like, I would always make the same joke. I would always speak as fast. You will also hear that same car at the same second, right? It will never change, right? So focusing on something that you cannot change or the perception of people that will not change doesn't matter. It never did. Never did. If people appreciate you for who you were, who you are, and who you'll be, just be in your life, right? If they don't appreciate you for the person you were, then make sure that the person that you are, the person that you can become, is a bit more pleasing. You cannot please everybody, but if you're a bit lucky, you please a majority or below majority. Minority. I speak for the voice of the voiceless and the spokesperson of the spokeless. Did that make sense? Maidenless Elden Ring. What's up? Gamer guy, gamer girl, gamer not they them, gamer non-binary, gaming AFAB, gaming cisgender. See? Do you remember all of that? No. So the present self is the only thing that matters because the present self is the only that you can change, right? And the craziest thing with the present self is that it changes every second. Every past second is the past. Every present is another opportunity to do better, to do worse, right? It's a thing that constantly changes, right? And you change for what? You change for the future. You cannot predict what's going to happen in the future. You can be hit by a car tomorrow. You can have a horrible. There's this guy that was doing $1,000 to $1,000,000 of pills per year, and he has an autoimmune disease, which is not curable. So that guy was chasing immortality. It's like Icarus, flew too close to the sun, and fell. Literally fell. Doesn't matter if it's in the water or is it. The story ends with he fell. Right? Not the best ending, not the best beginning, but the guy still flew. So I mean, still a good story, right? And yeah, still a story to remember. Sorry, Eminem. You know? Marshall Matters. Did you guys know that the name of Eminem was Marshall Matter, which is his real name? The initial of both is MNM. Yeah, and who came first, the rapper or the candy? Because there's a lawsuit coming. I don't know who. To support. My favorite rapper, my favorite candy, my favorite candy of raps and rappers. Decision. Want something cool? This. Sadly, the filter doesn't do it justice, but it is a beaut. It is a beaut. So yeah, so focus on your future self. Focus on a death. What will be remembered? Your present, who you were, who you were, who you are. No, no, no. Who you were in the past, who you are in the present, who you were in the future. That makes sense? Not really, huh? I was talking about also different timeline, right? I mean, that's a better version of you, a worse version of you, right? Why is that important? Because you cannot control what happened in a different timeline. You cannot control what happened here. And it's the craziest thing. Because I was talking about science, physics, and spirituality, right? Spirituality comes in with fate, right? And this is when you know that I don't speak English. ¿Cómo se dice en inglés? ¿Cómo se dice? I don't know Spanish too, so. Um, an unescapable fate. No matter what you do, it's already written. Your destiny, no matter what you do, you can't escape it, right? Fun fact is, the past version of you in a timeline will be better by working harder at being better than you are if you don't work, right? So it's not because one timeline started as worst and will finish as worst. And you're possibly the worst timeline if you don't make the right decision. But then, making the right decision doesn't matter. Why? Because the right decision only matters if you don't believe in fate. Because if you believe in fate, if you're ending with the end of the worst timeline, you're going to end with the worst timeline. If you end with the right timeline, you're the right timeline, right? This is also super interesting. Am I a believer of fate and destiny? Fate, F-A-T-E, not F-A-I-T-H, right? I'm French, sorry. They sound the same. Different, but still the same. If you guys know that reference, self applause, because you're a gangster. If you guys don't know, movie's called The Interview. Pretty good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. Yes, we're playing a game, so that's why I'm looking there. You thought I was looking at the weather, huh? How cute. You silly goose. So yeah, so if you believe in fate, then you realize that there's nothing to change. And if you believe in fate, you're okay with destiny. You're okay with dying at a certain age. You're okay with your life going exactly how it's planned. If you're not okay and if you want to change it, then it's up to you, right? I think this is truly beautiful. I think this is truly beautiful. So when you ask questions, see, phone's too hot. When you ask question, like, do you remember me? I remember the past version of you. I don't know the present version of you. What's more important, right? Besides, if I don't remember you, if I do remember you, it doesn't matter. You like yourself, right? You're happy when you see yourself in the mirror. You're happy about the version of yourself that's in the mirror. That's all that matters. Other people's opinion, that never did matter. Never will matter. Cannot please everybody. If you like me, awesome. If you don't like me, tough shit. I'll be okay. I'll sleep okay. Alright? I'll sleep okay. I'm gonna say I sweat okay. Yes, I sweat okay. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Can I be liked by everybody? If you know that you can't be liked by everybody, then why not love yourself? Because that's the only that you can really control. Now, is it true love or is it denial? That's not a question. And a content creator remembering you won't answer it. On that note, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for watching this 9 days today. Celebrating with a couple video. It's a shame. It's a shame. I'm thinking about all that pattern that I had and how much fun I'm having right now and how meaningless the break is. Is it needed? Maybe. Is it meaningful? No. Will people care in 10 years that I took a break in 2026? No. They'll remember that I took a break. Possibly not. Am I okay with this? Yes. Yes. I look at myself in the mirror. I say, oof. I don't know. I don't know how you look that way when you wake up. Denial is blissful. Truly love you guys. 9 minutes 49. So we're gonna finish with where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight. I need somebody in always. Six straight darkness. Okay, third try for the same video because I felt like doing a third try. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. What a dumb video to post. What a dumb video to post. Am I still gonna do it? Fuck it. I love mushing myself. It's weird, but I don't care. Watching myself. I know it's silly, but seeing myself in content motivates me. Yeah. Oh, a bit loud, isn't it? That's a bit loud, isn't it? That is a bit loud, my friend. So, guys, don't blink is your boy. Welcome to day 285 or 86. I don't even know nowadays. I keep thinking it's 80. It seems like it's 85. I don't know what's going on, but hey, does it really matter? Not really. I just have to text one person, right? A lady, because I feel bad. I think it's a fake account, but they're being super nice. So they're possibly catfishing. They're possibly a fake account, but they're possibly real. Hey, sorry, I haven't answered. So many fake accounts, but I appreciate you. We had a phone say, I think it's this one. Is it you? Is it you? I don't know. I don't know. Good. Oh, man, it's warm outside. Freaking intro. We had some video before. I did a review of the movie Obsession, which was fantastic. Today, it's one of those cooler day where I'm not gonna talk as much because we made it some videos today. So this is yes, this is odd because this is still my second. When you think about it, it's still my second video of the day, my second intro of the day. But there you go. We're full of storage. Ooh. Ew. Oh shit. Okay, we fucked up. It's not a big deal, but it's a kind of fuck it up. I fuck it up, but when I fall, I just us against the fall until there's nothing left to feel. Just know that I was born. I gave it all, but when I fall, forgot to upload. Yo, honestly, guys, honestly, this is the second video, but it feels like a third because again, it's so warm that I'm like, oh, save me from myself, save me from this boat-ish. So now we're gonna do everything, everything. If I could help you forget, would you numb the pain? 'Cause I remember everything. I feel like going away. I'm still so far from home. So what the hell did I go? What is that song? It's a Five Finger Punch. Remember everything. It's a great song. It's not my favorite, but it's a good song. If I could help you forget, would you turn my regrets? So guys, we made some video. Okay, we're finally here. 20 bucks that you remember me. When you see me on your TV screen, they had Thunder today. So I was supposed to get. Let's start the intro properly, right? Because this doesn't make any sense. But again, it's not my first time not making sense. Not my last time not making sense. Double check for the heat. Okay, we're still a little bit good. Could be cooler. Could be warmer. Right? Oh, yes. Broke a chair today. We ordered another chair, and I wanted to show you the chair that I bought. But you have my address on here. You have my phone number. I was like, oh no, oh this is heaven. And then the coolest thing is that when I do an unboxing, like I show you literally what I buy, and then I show you in unboxing. There's no point in there. It's like, oh my god, what my fans have me know is what that I buy myself. So it's a bit weird that I show you twice, isn't it? Well, I don't think. Well, I don't think it's weird. I think the fact that I'm mentioning it is weird because you guys probably didn't notice. My bad. So we came back from my father's house today. What do you think about it? Today was a busy freaking day. Woke up at 7:30 to a very nice sleep. Oh, my Atlantis was that nice. Oh, my Atlantis was that nice. We went to my father's house for what? 2 hours. 2 hours. What the heck is that? If I feel like going away, I'm so far from home. Ah, good. I honestly did. I just feel like going in. Yeah, I touch up the AC, but I'm almost done. So, but natural. Oh, dude, you had two diamonds that you missed. It's okay. It's a two diamond. It's not a big deal. So I made some videos. I went to my father's house. I came back, made some videos. Then I was gonna relax. I streamed a little bit. I still from 1 o'clock to 3:15, something like that. And I was like, dude, there's supposed to be thunder. There was no thunder. So I said, okay, well, let's see which phone is full. As we can see, the phones are still pretty full. However, they are doing better. They are a lot better because a lot of them are like, yes, if I don't pay attention to them, they're gonna be full. But a lot of them are not like a day. Well, that's not true. They're not like. So technically speaking, we're gonna make a video for 3 hours. I'm gonna be filming, then we take a break. I watch one movie, we play video games, then I come back for like another hour and a half, right? If I do that, I'm still good. I'm not one break away, you know? And then it's just a question of watching which phone is the neediest, and then when you know which one is the neediest. For example, right now we just made a mistake where we didn't upload for 10 minutes, which is not a big deal. I don't know how much time I can spend without uploading, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so next, I streamed some fun. It was really fun. I had some good times, but today was a very like meaningful day, very productive, very cool. Very positive in the wrong way. Um, so yeah, so um, I streamed some Fortnite. I watched outside to see if it was, oops, to see if it was thundering or they had thunder or the weather was nice enough to film, which it wasn't. And then the cool thing is, like, I literally came back from my father's house, chilled for a couple minutes, and then we right away we went to make content, right? So because the weather didn't change, I was like, okay, well, it doesn't matter if you do content at 2 o'clock or at 7, the content will not change, right? And the good thing with that isn't the fact that we made some content. The good thing with that is tonight I don't have to worry about storage. I don't have to worry about batteries, right? Even though in 50 minutes, try 3 times it rang saying like, "Hey, this phone is full." It happened 3 times, which is not good, but it's better than every single phone. Sometimes it's insane. Every phone rings. Every phone is like, "Hey, take care of me. Hey, take care of me." So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of maintaining, right? Also, as we streamed today, I was able to listen to some of the live that I had downloaded. Able to delete some of the live that I was downloaded, which is always good because that's a goal to make space, right? We got a bunch of video that I don't have, that I don't need, that I don't. But at the same time, it's video that I filmed. I'm like, okay, well, you didn't film it for fun. You filmed it to upload it, and it would do a disservice not to upload it, right? So I'm in a position where I have to upload it because otherwise, what's the point? And right now, we're doing good because I don't think maybe a handful. There's okay. There's a specific yeah, that's actually cool. Um, there's a couple of instances, but very little. When you think about 5 years, very little. The first I think there's a handful of videos that like I don't know what I was talking about. But this video, most of all was for Project Vendetta because I was limited to 10 videos a day, and some of the videos I don't know why I wrote this won't work too short, and then this is gonna be sweaty. Ugh, sweaty AF. Not cool. There's a problem with non-colorful, non-dark hats. So yeah, so like I was saying, there's a couple of instances where I was like, what am I trying? What was I trying to edit here? And I was like, okay, well, looking back at it, I don't know what I'm talking about, which means that it wasn't important because if it is important, like right now, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk. So if I don't talk, it is safe to assume that there was no talking needed, or there was just nothing to say. And if there's nothing to say, I'm not gonna post it. Make sense? It does. Okay, cool. There was a specific video, which is we had a rat infestation, and I had traps. And I was talking about how lately I've been dealing with rats, and it was affecting my mental health. But I had traps, and I recommended traps. My father was like, no, there's people that really care about like animal rights, and they'll cancel you for it. And I was like, you know what, you're right. You know what, you're right. We still had a crap, and I still talk about it right now. But I'm honest. I'm honest. Yes, I had traps. Did they work? It was shitty. It's something when you buy cheap traps. Some of them work, some of them didn't. Some of them could have worked, but no. You know. So that's because we were using glue trap, and I wasn't catching them because I didn't know where they were coming from. They were smart. I know they were coming from the under the fridge. There were a couple of traps there. They knew that it was not under the fridge, so they dug a hole in my drawers to go to the place. That was insane. So like I was saying, the craziest thing about that is that I had more damage with the trap than anything because it was loose up and it was drying. It was drying kind of fast, like 4 or 5 days it was finished. Right? So it wasn't that good. Yeah. So why am I talking about this? I don't even know. But yeah, it was a dark moment in my life. I wish I didn't have to. But when you have a full building and survival, otherwise you get kicked out and it was winter, so no way. No one gonna kick out in winter. Oh yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. And yeah, it was really awful. Really awful. One of the hardest moments, and the craziest thing is I was depressed. So I was staying in, and yeah, it was bad. I would wake up to Russell, and I'm like, okay, well, where are they? I had like a what you call it, a bucket to catch them. What was I gonna do? Catch them with buckets? I can't. They're too fast, bro. But I was trying, you know. My father was like, no, no, no. We're gonna get after you, you know. So yeah, yeah. It's a shame. It's really a shame. It's really a shame. There's a lot of regrets here. A more human way to do it. When you're dealing with the fuckers, it's okay. Well, I have to. The window is I have a freaking cold freaking can. It's not cold enough. It's okay. We'll do 2 parts. It's okay. It's okay, Meng. It's okay, Meng. Go back. We'll be right back. Whoa, my freaking. I don't have the other chair. So all my weight is on my booty. And my booty is suffering from the weight. So yeah, so when you're dealing with them, you're like, okay, well, I gotta get rid of this. But after that, you're like, dude, they were just trying to survive in the winter, you know? So, yeah. I don't remember what I was talking about that, but yeah. This was and I did a video. I was like, don't post that. And like, you know, you're right. You're right. So, with that being said, I have so many videos that I don't use, which is why we're filling up the phone. But if I delete them, then it doesn't stop me from deleting in the future. So a video that you think is not good, you'll delete it. And when you delete it, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Like, for example, people say always do a backup. So you have a backup of the video that you did. Yeah, but I'm not gonna upload a video because I thought it was not good. So for example, I do a playthrough. And I'm thinking this part is not that good. Look at this. Look at the sweats. I'm thinking that part is not that good, right? So I delete it. Then I have an incomplete part, incomplete playthrough, right? And then what happened, which is see, I did a video. The guy didn't care. Like I'm taking the time to answer to you, bro. Yeah, my account name was Fox VR. So Fox VR, not a not a great dude. Not a great dude. I forgot his name was Kamali. Not a great dude. This guy kind of used me. He was like, "Hey, I said that you don't really have a PFP. You want a PFP? I'll do a PFP for you." Like, okay, no problem. And it's like, well, and I made you a PFP. I was like, I would like a shout out. So give me a shout out, right? So I said, okay, well, I guess this is the I guess this is the norm, right? It felt reasonable, reasonable. And then he was coming to the live, said, "Hey, make me a mod." And by being a mod, I don't know, just he was kind of using me to get bigger and bigger channel. It's okay. He was a kid. You don't know when you're a kid, you don't know better. But yeah. So then I started disconnecting with him because he was trying to make it. So he bought a game which was, oh yeah, that guy was messed up, dude. That guy was a mess. That guy was a freaking mess, dude. That guy was no good. Yeah, you see, I had that guy in 2 years. I remember this. Why was he no good? Yeah, he was taking a screenshot of people channel. Oh, that's I forget about that. Oh my god, he was taking a screenshot of people's channel. Dude, this guy's no good. He was taking screenshot of people's channel, and he was like, "How come they have followers I don't?" And he would blur a name, and he wasn't blurring the fucking bio. I know what my bio is, dude. So even though you're blurring my name, I still recognize myself. And it's like, okay, well, that's kind of shitty. You're not happy for me. You're jealous of me, or you at least, at the very least, like. So, for example, there's this content creator that I was following, and he was doing edgy humor. And he started really doing a racist joke, and I was like, okay, well, that's too far. And then people got mad at him, said, "Oh, well, this guy does it, and you don't get mad at him." How does that make sense, dude? So then he was making content, and then with the content, he bought a game called yeah. This is very my memory. It was Among Us VR. He was making content with Among Us VR. Is like he was getting pissed at people like, how am I not getting views? How am I not getting views? How am I not getting how am I not getting views? How am I not getting likes? I paid. He was getting angry. He was like, I paid money for this shit. Like, dude, are you good? Well, I know it's him. He used me once, bro. I'm gonna use it. You're not gonna use me again. And the whole thing with it, I can't find your account again. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Then it's bullshit because you did my PFP, and in my PFP there's my name. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. It's okay though. The guy's still young. Am I gonna reconnect with him? No, fuck no. Fuck no. In the end, once you get to know there's something. Like today, I'm really proud of myself because that was kind of the goal of the video, right? Because we're proud of ourselves today. Today's supposed to be negative, but it's kind of positive in a weird way. This guy, he's not reaching out through DMs. He's reaching out through comments because he wants people to be seen public, to see his name, and to see. He knows gonna answer. I'm gonna answer with a video, which I'm gonna give exposure. And yeah, I'm just not gonna answer him. I already did the 2 videos for you today, and I'm like, no, it's you. I ain't gonna do a third one, bruh. I ain't gonna do a third one. Forget about it, my dude. Forget about it, my dude. Yeah. What? She put her phone number. She text somebody. Okay. It's a business. It's his publicity. It's a publicity. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so like I was saying, sorry, I interrupt myself a lot today because it's very humid outside, so it's hard to think, right? Um, so I go in and I play Fortnite. I'm like, you know what? Let's call a couple people because I like to talk to people, and it was a perfect occasion. Like, if I'm being completely honest, Last year I was so obsessed with making content. See, this is cold, so this feels really good. Well, it's not cold, but it's colder than my body. That's because I'm obsessed with making content. So if you wanted to talk to me, you have to wait until I was making content. I was only answering people in live. I'm like, hey, if you want to talk to me, I'm live every single day, which is not cool. Just don't answer people, right? And then what exactly happened was the I did a burnout, which was too much. Then I still feel like now I don't need to be talking to people when I'm live or when I'm doing something. I do feel like there's no need for it, but there's still this feeling of if I talk to a person, like for example, I used to call Carly every single day for 40 minutes, and at first like I didn't mind, and I was live because I feel like this is content, but like, okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna do something else in the background, right? And then I felt less guilty about it because then, and then we have sort of this really annoyed when I was doing live because I was talking too much to people. So for example, I was either having too little people in my life to talk about something, um, and or I had too many people to talk about what I want to talk, right? So yeah, and currently we're still in there. I do feel I don't need to talk when I'm live or when I'm filming. However, I feel bad if I spend time chilling because I like to keep busy and I like to do a lot of things. And should I call Carly? She wouldn't answer. She said that I don't know why, but she blocked me. So literally when I talk and I call her, she it's directly to the voice thing. So I was worried, and somebody told me like, "Hey, this is what happened when somebody block you." I'm like, no way, bro, no way, no way, bro." And so yeah, then I took another number because I was very worried, right? And she was able to text me with. I was able to call her with another number. So yeah, yeah. Oh, a freaking mosquito. See, going back to making content is the thing I truly missed. And yes, we do make content on a daily basis, but it's different. It is different. Like iced coffee? Not according. By the way, I watched Obsession. I'm watching this and it makes me think about Obsession. But the movie was just so good. It was just so good. It was such a productive day. So I call Carly, she doesn't answer, she doesn't pick up, it doesn't even ring. So like, call my mom, and my mom, I haven't talked to her in like 2 weeks since the fight. Well, I don't know when. Okay, well, I don't know exactly when the fight was. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. See, Sunday, July 5th. Today is the 14th, so it's like a week and a half ago. I haven't talked to her since, right? So yesterday I text her and I'm like, hey, been losing a while. Are you good? She's like, yeah. And I even told my father this morning, I was like, dude, my mom is deserving of flowers because she said yes. You told me to give you space. I want to give you space, and I was like, wow, really, really thoughtful, really nice because that's all I wanted, a little space. Like I know that you want result, but you're not helping right now, which is okay because she wants to help, which the intention is good, which is all that really needs. If the intention is good and if people truly mean well, it's good, right? So then we talked and she's like, and then we start talking and I could see that she's getting angry, so I started to change subject. And I'm telling her, hey, you will never guess the Walmart and Dorval is closing, which is a true story. It's closing this Friday, which I didn't even know, which is insane because this place is such an important place for me. So Friday, we're doing a special. We're going to Walmart and we're checking it before I close, which is super important. And that's pretty much it. So with that being said, I got a pimple. With that being said, so I tell her that it's close, and then she starts talking to me about, oh, you didn't apply there. It's not like you went to work. I get a feeling that you like the unemployment and you're gonna stay there for a long ass time. And I'm like, where's this coming from? I haven't talked to you in like 2 weeks and a week and a half. my apologies. We're going to have a pleasant conversation. And then she says, do you want to see the doctor, yes or no? And she's like, no. And then she sort of sped up the phone call to end. So I can tell that she was pissed off. But at the same time, I stood up and I'm like, dude, first of all, this is coming out of the blue. I didn't fight with her, right? Because usually I would fight with her. I'm like, dude, what you're saying is not okay. What you're saying is not okay. And I hate to say this, but like, you'd ask anybody and you'd say it's not okay. She's not doing it on purpose. It's emotional. Most of the time she apologizes after, so it's never bad. It's never mean spirited, right? But it's still that. It is still there, right? So then we're talking, and then with the doctor, I never said yes. It was always her. Told her multiple times I felt uncomfortable. Today she said, "Are you going to get her no?" And I'm like, "No." And I hope she respects it. And uh, I'm worried. Yes, the good thing is to go to make her happy. But then you realize that once again, you're doing the same that you always do, which is sacrificing your happiness for somebody else's happiness. Which, ultimately speaking, is a sacrifice you should make. You should make. You should sacrifice your happiness for somebody else's happiness. If you being happy makes somebody else sad, and if somebody else's happiness makes you sad, it's a gift and gift, right? Sometimes you take, sometimes you give, right? If it's constantly, oh, I'm sacrificing my own belief to make you happy, it's not cool. Because if a person told me, hey, I'm not comfortable with the doctor, I wouldn't push it. Like, okay, well, you should, so yeah, it's kind of special. But at the same time, hey, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And it sucks because, of course I wish we had a better relationship. Of course we wish we talked about something else, but what you want to talk about, I have to respect that. And even though it was imperfect, I was still happy that we talked. It's the first step, and at least she answered, because I tried to call her, she wouldn't pick up. I tried to text her, she wouldn't answer, so at least she answered. She picked up the call, so I'll try to smooth things over once again. I don't know if I can. That's the thing. I don't mind making an effort. I mind if there's no reason. I understand that things takes time. I understand that. I don't have a problem with putting in the effort. I have a problem with the possibility that this effort is meaningless. I don't constantly need success, but if I feel like, dude, there's no hope, like, at the same time, there's a possibility that until I find a job, it will never be okay. And she thinks it does like that, but she thinks it does like that. This is bad. This is bad. I don't know what to tell you. I'm still happy that I stood up my ground today, and I did it in a very kind of positive way, because usually, like I said, we would argue, we'd fight. This time, I was standing on my ground without necessarily causing conflicts, because I don't want to have conflicts with my own mom. I love her, so I'm pretty happy about that. It's still hot as fuck, dude. This is police. I got stopped by police today. So I know the sounds. And I died a horrible death, and then I die a simple death, and then I die. I'm left speechless, and then I die. There's nothing left, and then I die. There's nothing left, and then I die. So fuck the rest. See, the reality is, that I still am struggling with understanding when to put boundaries and when not to put boundaries. I'm still struggling with what boundaries is deemed responsible or not responsible, or reasonable or not reasonable. Because I do think that you have to establish boundaries, but at the same time, I think that constantly establishing boundaries to the detriment of relationship is not cool, right? Like I was doing a live, and there was like 8 people in the corner, people that I didn't know. Again, didn't know them, and they're not friends. They're gonna come back to the stream. They're just there because they were bored. And I was one of the only live that they would listen to. But thank you so much for that one night, right? And we're talking, and then there's a person we were talking about. I don't remember the subject exactly, but she's like, okay, well, this is a source where I'm not comfortable talking. Okay, let's respect that. So we changed subject, and then another person said, "Hey, I'm not comfortable talking about that." So I made a joke, which is a horrible joke, but I said, "You guys want to talk about how my father touched me when I was a kid?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I'm like, "Dude, how if that happened, which it didn't? My father's an amazing dude, but how if it happened? How would that not be a sensitive subject? You don't want to talk about sensitive subject for you, but you don't care to talk about sensitive subject for other people. You're gonna get up because again, all the weight is in my booty. I'll be right back." Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Ooh. Oof. Ew. Sukabat. Too hot? Okay. It's okay, dude. It's okay, dude. We're done for tonight anyway. You know what? Let's go inside. Fuck it. We'll go inside. Stop slamming the door. There you go. Perfect. Okay. And we're back. Thank you very much. We went inside because I was getting bitten by a mosquito. It was humid. Apartment is a bit cooler. It's not super cool, but at least I had the pleasure to say it's a bit cooler, you know? So, like I'm saying, I'm still new to establishing boundaries, and I know that there's not a perfect world where boundary will be established and everybody will be happy. There's not gonna have to break some hearts. Today, I think I broke some hearts. Yeah. And then after that, I called my father because I wanted to talk to someone, and just was busy, or he answered it. He just wasn't present. You know. Talk about the situation with my mom. Talk about how she see a doctor, but she was not comfy. I thought comfy was seeing a doctor, and then he was like, "Well, at your weight, you know." I'm like, "Okay," and then he kept mentioning my weight. Oh, this is needing of charging. You know, and he kept mentioning my weight. He mentioned it 4 or 5 times in a call. And I'm like, you keep on saying that you don't mention my weight, but that's all you did. He's like, yeah. He says, yeah, but you brought it up. I'm like, so fucking what? So fucking what? And the reality is, this is a boundary that I should have established. Like, I'm talking about my weight, dude. Who are you to judge me on that? Who are you to make fun of me on that? Good news, we have all three headsets. I thought I lost one of them, but I have all three, which is great. And the worst thing is I didn't establish boundaries. His girlfriend is on the plus size, right? Nothing wrong with that. Don't judge. And she did mention to him like, "Hey, don't make fun of his weight because you're kind of making fun of myself. You're kind of making fun of me too." That's why my father stopped. Not because it was hurting me, because it was hurting his girlfriend. Yeah. So, and establish this like boundaries I should establish, right? And like they both think that I should see a doctor because I think I have a problem with my glands. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. My father didn't have a problem with his glands until the girlfriend had a problem with his gland. He got tested and home magically. Well, you know what? You could be better. No, my father had trouble sleeping, but he had trouble sleeping because of the digestion. My father has horrid digestion. Uh, why? My father is a big coffee drinker, and yeah, like the doctor asked him, see, I don't want to do that because I'm sweating, so I'm on the chair to smell like sweat after, or to leave a trail of sweat. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that is fantastic. So yeah, so all in all, he was drinking like a lot of coffee, which kind of fuck up his kidney. Am I saying that coffee will fuck up your kidney? No. Am I saying that he was drinking more coffee than water? Yes. Am I saying that not drinking enough water will fuck up your health? Yes. That's absolutely what I'm saying. Absolutely what I'm saying. Like you can't. I'm at fault for that also. Like there's a lot of time where I wouldn't drink a lick of water. I would drink monsters. I would drink coffee, but I wouldn't drink water. You know. I remember going to work and doing a 2 liters of coffee for one day. I would do 3 bags. I would do 3 bags of coffee, and it was fantastic. You know what I'm gonna do? I feel like I said if I do that, I feel like I'm so stupid. Okay. Well, we don't really have a choice, but okay. I feel like I'm so freaking lazy if I do this. If I do this, I'm so freaking okay. Well, fuck it. Let's see how it works. If you feel like it's lazy, then it's lazy. If you feel like it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna give myself a sandwich. I'm not gonna sleep late tonight because I do have to be awake tomorrow at. I do have to be awake tomorrow at But the thing is that I might wake up tomorrow for the sunrise, and I might go back to sleep. I want your things in my room. I miss you. Okay, good. What am I gonna do? Well, right now I'm so sweat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit like that. Yes, I'm fat. Surprise. I'm gonna do this. I know it's too loud. I'm gonna do this, and I hope it's not fucking up everything for you guys. I'm telling you, it's stupid. Like the craziest thing is, I went to the bath. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't humid outside. Then I came out of the bath and I was like, holy shit, this is humid here. And you start hearing, oh wait, okay, good. Thank God. I thought you were at 50%. I'm like, holy shit. It dropped. So yeah, then, and you know the weight. I look at myself. I see myself. I know I'm fat, but it's my decision. If I want to be 600 pounds, if I want to be bedridden, this is my decision. You have nothing to say about that. You have nothing to say about that. If I want to be losing limbs from diabetes, it's my choice. It's my choice. You know, it's pissing me off. This other shit that I don't know that I should establish, but I didn't, and I will never be able to establish that boundary because it's too late. But at the same time, that's a good lesson to be kept because you're like, okay, well, you could have established a boundary if you didn't. So now, next time that something happened like that, are you gonna do it or you're again not gonna do it because you know the consequences of not doing it. You know the consequences of hey, you should have said something before, but he didn't. So now it's like dealing with that, right? Yeah, isn't that I learned way too late in life, but that's something I learned. It's shitty, bro. It's shitty. Um, but today, and like I'm saying, there's never gonna be a place where everybody is happy. Sometimes you have to concede. Sometimes you have concession to make. Sometimes people make big concession. You know. But then I was talking about this with Carly, and there's current courtesy. Like I don't need to establish boundaries if you're a good person. Like if you're a good person, you understand that you don't do that. There's this guy in the apartment, in the building, in the apartment. I'm the only person in the apartment. Thank God. If you're there, let it be known. Um, and this guy every single day will slam his door. Slam his door not once, not twice, not two times, not three times. Every single time, like multiple times a night. And I'm like, does that make it a bad? Does that make him a bad person? No. Does that make him an asshole? No. Is it annoying? Yes. And do what? Nobody says anything. He's having the door. If I'm at the fourth floor and I can hear you, you at the second, at the third, and then the first hear you. I don't even know. Maybe this guy at the fifth floor hears you. There's only fifth floor in my building. So yeah, and it kind of sucks because I'm like, dude, nobody says anything. There's no common courtesy, right? Like my neighbors. Back then I was way too young. I was way too shy. Oh shit! I'll be right back. I was way too young and way too shy. Oh, it's a shame because I'm still not able to do it for a couple months. Ah, understandable. Never mind. I complained for nothing, dude. I complained for nothing. Like for example, this specific tablet, I had 2 days in a row where it was full. It was filled to the brim, and now it's at 60 gig, which is a lot. But out of 220, so we have a profit. We do have a profit. It feels good, dude. It's really good. The goal is to completely just switch. If I my only issue is I can wear another shirt, but if I wear another shirt, it's gonna be dirty. And if I'm wearing another shirt, I'm swinging it, so it's not better. Like talking about this with my phone this morning, because a old job called me back because I applied to. Funnily enough, I applied to jobs that I've had before, I'm like, dude, I already know the job. I think it's an advantage. Some of those jobs fired me. It's not really fired, but so with one of them was Quebec, the company that I did an interview, the company that's blue, and I show you a lot. Well, this company, I did apply, and they uh, they didn't. I had a contract with them, with the agency, and it didn't. The contract ended, and it didn't. They weren't like, hey, give us that guy back. So Christmas vacation happened. When I came back, there was no place for me. So kind of love that job because of that. But I reapplied and talking about that, and my father again was talking about things that happened like 20 years ago. No, not 20 years ago. That was when I started working there. I was like 23. But he talked about this, like, oh, remember when you're doing this? This is a mistake that you made. This is a mistake. Uh, you sitting on the couch and you weren't super clean, so you dirty your couch. I'm like, dude, back then I had two jobs. I had a job in the morning and a job at night. First of all, second of all, I was tired. So it's like I'm purposefully doing. I'm like, okay, I need to relax. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit on the floor because I'm dirty, like a dog. My This is a true story too. My stepdad and my mom were clean freaks. I used to go. I used to go to high school. And they used to pick me up right Friday because I only saw my mom twice a month on weekends. And I would come in, and they would say, until you take a shower or a bath, you can't sit on the bed. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I was up. I started my day 12 hours ago. I was at school. Now I'm in the car. I'm hearing shit from you guys. Because, oh, my grades are not that good. Or, hey, what did your father teach you again? And I have to come back and I have to sit on the ground because I'm too filthy for the bed. Yeah, crazy story. True story though. And that's number one. Number two is this is why I don't really care about the dirty dishes. This is why I don't really care about shit like that. Why I don't really care about dirty dishes? Well, this is another story. My stepmom had the habits of eating, cooking, and then saying, "I'll leave you two with the dishes." And I'm like, I don't mind doing dishes, but can I offer it? Can I please offer it? Like, don't impose it. If you need help, ask for it. Don't impose help. I'm gonna say no. I can't say no. It was just all shitty. I'm looking for my pillow from yesterday. This is dirty. It's warmer than I wanted it still. There you go. Because my body's pretty dry. It's just the shirt that is not. And then I'm gonna go on the couch and I'm gonna have the AC on. Sadly, having the AC on does make the video a bit too loud or what have you. But if I can't, I can't. You know? If I can't, I can't. So that talking about boundaries. But today, like I said, today I established it was hard because I had to stop myself from being, you know what, mom, I know this means a lot to you, and I'm gonna do it. I have to stop myself from saying that. But in the end, I really think that this was positive. I really think that this was the right thing to do. Then the right thing to do is not hurting your mom feelings, of course. The right thing to do is setting up for your own feelings. And that's what I did. In a perfect world, uh, both people have the same. I'm not gonna say the same opinion. If both people have the same interests, that's really where that happened, right? Like for example, the guy I had to do videos for today. These certain fucks. Like, dude, there's no way in hell that you did what I did, and I'm gonna be good with you. What I'm gonna say in the comments, because again, it's not private. In the comments, I'm not gonna say like, dude, get off my page. Get off my page. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell him what? I'm gonna tell him like, dude, I think you're an asshole. I think you're an asshole. Am I gonna tell him that? I'm establishing boundaries by saying like, hey, I don't want to be homies with you. I don't want nothing to do with you because I think you're a piece of shit. You know? I mean, the fact that he's downplaying it, Like I'm dumb or something. Oh, my name was Fox VR or something. You know exactly what your name was, bro. You know exactly what your name was. Like I had, and I told this story before, right? And again, it's just an example of time that I wish I put boundaries. And this might be a weird thing to say, but it's a good motivation to establish boundaries in the future. I am remembering this event. I didn't like this event. Henceforth, I'm gonna do what I can for this event not to happen again. And this happened for this event not to happen again. What do I need to do? Oh, I need to establish boundaries. Okay, I will establish boundaries. Another example that's really good in my opinion. Yeah. Uh, I don't want to say the name. Fox is not a real is a real name, so I don't mind if I'm saying the Fox, but the other person that I have in mind, the two other person that I have in mind are using the real name, so I'm not gonna do that. I am not gonna publicly shame people. That's not the goal. I'm not gonna publicly shame you because you have a misunderstanding of human nature, of common courtesy. You have a trouble being respectful or being kind. You know. So the girl that really kind of really fucked me up, right? She was talking about how she was with this guy. She didn't tell me that she was with the guy, and then she noticed that I she know that I had a boyfriend. So then she was like, "Hey, don't worry, I don't like him, but my kids call him dad, so I don't have a choice." And I'm like, "Okay." Well, at first I'm like, "Okay, well, why did you feel the need to tell me that?" Because if she was interested, she would tell me. But at the same time, like, okay, well, you know what? She's trying to reassure me I'm very grateful for that, right? And then she did me wrong. She was like, well, you know, I broke up with that guy, and then 1 week after she was back with him, like I was looking for a fuck. So when they had sex, he left her, and then She changed accounts, and she was so nice. She was so nice. Like, hey, I think you're a really cool person, and I really care about you. And I'm like, who are you? She didn't answer. She said more nice things. Like that's very sweet, but I don't know who you are, so I don't know if you know me or you're just saying that to be nice. Like, hey, this is the person, right? Can you please unblock me? And I was like, oh, she's trying to manipulate me. The sweet talking me into unblocking you. What purpose though? What purpose? And then I told her, listen, I texted her because before they would say, I would say, hey, my mod blocked you. Sorry, that's my mod. What am I supposed to do? Right? And then the good thing was, I talked to her, and this is when I started responding. I'm like, hey, listen, there's a couple of events in the past, in the recent past that kind of bothered me, and I don't think we should be friends anymore. And instead of, I was thinking that she was gonna apologize, she was gonna work on it. She was trying to be like, hey, then I said no. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, oh no. Simple and clean is the way I can make me feel tonight. So delighted to hold me. Whatever nothing if you hold me. Da, 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 da. Regardless, the warning, this future doesn't scare me at all. Oh, I just noticed that I had a show that I like to watch. It's on right now. The worst thing is I watched it today. I was like, this is not that good. And I'm watching it right now and I'm like, oh my god, I need to record this. I need to. Nothing like before. I need to VCR that shit. When you walk away, please tell me if this is too loud. This is too loud. Nice music. I want your things in my room. See, I'm gonna talking about the guy again. The guy that came in today. I wanted to shout out and shit like that. They're showing people. You there's people that I haven't talked to as much. Like I'm gonna take because Tragic just like a video of mine. Tragic. Tragic reached out. He did reach out like a year and a half. Well, not a year and a half, but I stopped making content in October. He reached out like last week, I think, weeks ago. He didn't have to reach out. Uh, won't be long. Okay, PFP. Future. And this guy, Traffic, I didn't talk to him as much as I talked to a lot of people, but he was nicer than a lot of people I talked to. So like, I spent so much time with people that I'm not gonna say it. Okay. I spent so much time with people that really didn't deserve it. Oh my god, my time is so precious. Oh my god, you're so lucky to have me the time. No, but at the same time, I do mean it. Like a bunch of people that I shouldn't have spent time with. So and the like I was saying with the other girl, um, when I said that, she blocked me, and I was like, so you didn't care after all, right? And at the same time, it was establishing boundaries, but I lost a friendship, I lost a relationship, I lost a person that I cared about, and that is a I'm not gonna say it's a hefty price, but it's a price. It's pricey, you know. It is pricey. And that kind of sucks because I'm still in this position, and this is SH. But if you have to redo it, then I wouldn't block her. If you want to redo again, I would absolutely connect with her. She's gorgeous, dude. She's gorgeous. She was gorgeous, dude. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Tickle and clean it the way I can make you feel tonight. It's all alright, oh. Just, oh, when you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, oh no. Yeah. Give me a second, just check it, bro. If I remember correctly, oh my god. I'm gonna have to do something disgusting. I have to change accounts. Kiddo. Oof. Uh, oh la la. Don't allow me to do it. Fuck. Shit. It won't work. Then I should upload the video. Real bad. Not funny, bro. Okay, psicolog si Awi Migi. Migi sa nyo. Okay. In live, at least you got it. La famille. Good. Like I'm saying, the fact that she right away kind of blocked me, kind of showed like another. And this is often what people that are not. I'm not gonna say like abusive people, but some people that like I said, I'm very behind when it comes to human relationship and when it comes to human nature and when it comes to analyzing people. Because ultimately speaking, I don't want to analyze people. 'Cause I'm like, if I have to analyze you, what kind of friendship is this? By the way, this is so nice. This is why I'm a bit chill right now because I'm like, oh my god. This is heaven, bro. This is good, dude. Um, but there's some contrast. For example, the second one, the whole story with the girl that she talked to people. She was talking to one of my aiders, saying, "Hey, this is weird that you're talking to a. I don't remember what age she was, but she was younger. And it's like, yeah, this is weird. I'm talking to a minor, and then never was romantic, never was sexual. She used to text me things like, "I feel suicidal. I feel depressed." I was helping her out, right? And then I had this aider, and she went to like the comments of the aiders. I pretend like I was the aiders. I went to reach her, and like I said that she liked my comments. What's up with that guy? And she was like, "Yeah, he's an asshole." Because I got mad at her because I filmed the video for 7 hours, and she texted me like, "Hey, I'm feeling like, you know," and I'm like, "Dude, I have to edit a 7 hours video because you bum ass said something that I don't want people to see." And then she was like, so then she was pissy after me. This kiddo, fuck you, dude. Hate you. And then she got pissy, and then and she started giving me shit because I gave her shit. I'm like, dude, what the heck are you talking about? It's like, how do you know? And I'm like, oh shit. What did I say? There's expose of it. And then she talked to me like I'm a dumbass. She's like, oh my, what kind of expo is it? And I'm like, I'm not telling you. It's not. It's like, oh please, my mom wanted to see it. And I'm like, your mom doesn't even know who I am. Your mom doesn't even know that you're talking to people that you're not supposed to talk to. You're lying. You're lying again and again and again. I'm a dumbass. I'm gonna do it. So then she came back like 3 years later, and she was super nice. She was like, "Hey, good to see you. What's been going on?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't think we should talk." And she's like, "Why?" I said, well, remember what happened? She's like, I said, "Remember what happened?" I have the exact text in my head. Remember what happened 2 years ago? I don't want to talk to you. And she's like, "Can you please remind me what I did 2 years ago?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to talk to you. There's not even a reason. If I want to stop talking to you tomorrow, I can. Nothing. I don't have any obligation with anyone with anything anyone ever ever. The thought that you don't understand that is by no means my problem. And it kind of sucks because you're like, these people totally took advantage of a kinder, weaker, oh my god, kinder ink, more vulnerable ink, not weaker because I don't like using the term weak right after kindness. I think vulnerability is not necessarily bad. I think there's a beauty in vulnerability. A dude that can cry is a dude that has more guts than a dude that can't cry. Why? Because the dude that cries doesn't care what people think. The dude that doesn't cry care enough about what people think not to cry. I'm gonna say this again because I said it fast. The people that care about crying and being caught have less bother than the people that don't care about crying and getting caught. So yes, physically speaking, crying is possibly not seen as the most courageous or masculine thing ever. But then if you don't care about what people think, then in a lot of ways this is better than what other people are doing. It's all question of perception. It's all question of perception. Don't go. Hold me, whatever it'll say, hold me. Read, regardless the warning. The future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing like before me. Whatever instead of hold me. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Regardless the warning, the future doesn't scare me at all. Oh, oh. So now I know the exact accounts. I'm gonna try to do that. Hold me. This is okay. So this is one word, not two. Regardless the warning, the future doesn't scare me at all. In the future, so regardless the warning, the future doesn't scare me at all. Oh, oh. Nothing like before. Here you go. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, baby. Yeah, we were pretty much done here. I'm just happy that we did what we did today. And today was very, very cool. Very cool. So today, the whole plot of it, like, you're telling me, like, oh, why are you telling us story from the past? Why are you telling us negative story when you say this is a positive video? Because these are a prime example of things that I should have done that I didn't do. And now I'm not suffering. I'm not a victim by any means. But if I did those moves, then I wouldn't be telling the story. The simple reason I'm telling you this story is because I made mistakes. No mistakes, no stories. No stories, no mistakes, right? Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And all in all, like, I'm actually pretty happy that I watched the movie. We uploaded lots, which was needed. Look at this shit. I didn't press it once. We died 5 before my record. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way I can make me feel tonight. It's all that I do. Hold me, whatever must I say? Hold me. Regardless the warnings. Yeah, so let's have the video here. Now finish your video, bro. I know you're tired, but video. I wanna go sleep in, like, right now it's 9 o'clock. I wanna sleep in, I should have went to sleep already. In like an hour max. Gosh darn it. Gosh diddly darn it. So yeah, so like I'm saying, I watched a movie, which was actually was really good. And the whole day uploading, stream today, which is really fun. And that's it. 2 more to that day. Am I good? Today I'm gonna finish those videos and hopefully go to sleep. I was able to resist sleeping. Oh, by the way, I watched Nick Diaz and Nate Diaz documentary. I was more focused on Nick though. Is the fact that he was like a real fighter, the fact that he was misunderstood, the fact that possibly the USA USADA, which is the drug association for UFC, is a bit rougher on him because he had like a 5 year suspension for marijuana. And we're talking about, yes, it's a drug, and yes. So the whole problem about marijuana is marijuana will allow you to take in more hits. Like, you don't feel pain. So you see people with Parkinson, you see people with really bad diseases, and they take marijuana. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure, like 70% sure that cancer is painful. But what I don't know is, I don't know if cancer is painful. I don't know if chemo is painful. I don't know that. But at the same time, even marijuana to lower the pain. Whatever causes the pain, they do the same thing. And it actually, from what I heard, is the best. You know, if you're marijuana, there was some, but again, I never used it to numb the pain. I use it for fun. I don't know how therapeutic it is. It's like asking a blind person, oh, oh, a deaf person, are you wearing, what is it? Cuffler earring. And because you're wearing a cuffler earring, you hear better, right? If I was not deaf, how am I supposed to know? Like, oh no, this is really helpful. This is really helpful. When you walk away, you don't hear music. There's a difference. Good. I'm sort of a bigger fan of Nick than I thought. Why? Because they're gangsters. They're gangsters that fight. They're just I like bad boys. That made me sound so fairy like, so fairy like. I'm a fairy, bitch. I'm a fairy. That's like the cheese trap. Don't let that one. also not touching the steamy. You see, closed. Why? Because we died. I'm in a position where if I can take off my eyes off for more than a couple minutes, but hey, 4 minutes is all I need. I sound like I'm the hell of my porno. Need a couple minutes. So yeah, so I like bad guys. I like Connor. I like Chael. And I'm seeing Nate, and I'm seeing Nick, and I'm just like, dude, these motherfuckers were gangsters. They're like, nah, dude, not good guys. Then you feel bad because you hear Nick saying like, I don't want to fight. I don't like fighting, but I don't have a choice. This is how I make a living, you know. And you feel bad because like, okay, well, if he had a choice, he would do something different. Right? So you feel bad for it. So we're gonna stop here. Love you guys. Take it easy. I have a Terror Talk to do. I have a movie review to do. I have a game review to do. And yeah, after that I'm done. So good night. Good. Now I just need to upload. If you're uploading already, I don't know. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, "Oh no, you didn't upload at all, dummy." Please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way I can make me feel tonight. All that I do, hold me. See, I didn't have likes in 2 months. Now that I posted it and I got a couple likes, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There's no way there's a brothers. Yeah. Yeah, dear. Cool. Okay, good. The great video. Shout out to my boy. And we're back with another movie review and a sandwich. Use a knife there because it's too hot, and now we can hold it. Yes, use the handle because the handle is cold to hold something that's hot. It's like a corn on the cob. You use the two forks to hold your corn. The same concept. So don't blink, if you blink. We'll come to day 286. What a day! We've been busy. We've been running around, having some fun. Today, that's not a good idea. Mm. We are reviewing the movie Color in Space with Nick Cage. Before we start, I'm biased because I love Nick Cage. I grew up in the 90s. Nick Cage was a big name. And right now, what he's doing is, in his career, is fantastic. He's taking on plenty of roles. He's taking on plenty of roles that are way more artsy than selling. For example, Army of One. Army of One, I thought was a fantastic freaking movie. Was as good as El Ghostwriter? No. But still. So, when I watched Color in Space, I was super excited. And I was like, holy shit. It's gonna be a good movie. They had everything that you want for a good movie. You had the alternative father. Because the mom was sick, so you feel bad for the mom. You had two kids, the son, which we barely don't see in the movie, and a daughter, which is very important in the movie, right? And you see the father's a bit cuckoo. You see that he has a form of alpacas. And when you ask him why, he says, "Well, the Mayans, from the Maya, they knew what they were doing. They had to figure it out, which possibly they didn't, right? So when the movie starts, it's fantastic because it's pretty normal. You know the movie's gonna be fucked up, but I didn't like the movie. By the way, I wanted to say that I didn't like the movie. So the movie when it starts, you see like a normal family. You see some a couple of things that makes you like, okay, well, it's gonna be important. So, for example, telling that the mom is sick, that's important. Telling that the brother is a pothead, that's important. Telling that the girl's in love with the the water contamination guy, that's important, right? Then the farm they get hit by a meteorite. The youngest sibling, which is a dude, a boy, gets infected. Start acting weird. They start seeing things that are weird, right? Like, what the hell's going on? And then the movie continues. It doesn't get better. My thing is because there's never a clear explanation to what they're doing. The clearest explanation as to what's going on is Cheech from Cheech and Chong. Talking about down there, and he's talking about how he's high. And he's talking about that. The movie made fun of itself. For example, Nick Cage asked him, does an interview, and they asked him if he was sober. Well, I do like my bourbon. So the whole movie goes from being kind of funny in a weird way to being completely weird. For example, the mother gets really sick. Well, there's no mention of why she's sick. There's no mention as to why she is the way she is. There's no mention as to why the brother didn't get sick, the daughter didn't get sick. Nick Cage weirdly gets sick on one arm, not on both. Like, okay, well, how? The nice thing about the movie is the graphics because the alpacas become monsters. You see them, the mother become this monster. It's just a bad movie. There's no plot. There's no goal. I mean, if affected, the nicest moment is Nick Cage takes his gun and go shoot up the alpacas, but it's followed by him pushing the daughter in the room with his mom. No, he's putting the daughter in a room where the wife is, the mother is, and it says feed your mom. But you know the mom's a monster. Usually the mom's gonna eat the kid. So you do something that's heroic, but right after you do something where your daughter gonna get killed. The movie is very confusing. It's very if you told me something at least where it was, and I understand like a big plot of it is, for example, that like Walking Dead, we don't know what caused it, right? The only movie that kind of did the opposite is well, Last of Us did, and I am no, I am Legend. I am Legend did it. I said no because I thought about I Robots and I'm like no, that's not the same movie. But most like infection, they won't tell you how it happened. 28 days later tells you because I don't know if it's a. I don't know. There's more movie that tells you why there's an infection than not. We just want to tell you that's a meteorite, but because the other thing with the effect is so not a great movie, kind of boring, and would not recommend it. I saw Obsession today. Obsession was good. Obsession was really good. Look, color in space, color out of space. Yeah, wasn't great, and it's sad because I wanted to like it. I like it in Cage. Anyway, that's a movie. I love you guys. Take it easy. Don't blink, it's your buying. Welcome to the last video of the day. I got two more videos to do, and I am thrilled to do it. So we're gonna do a short hour talk. I got 20 minutes left of storage to upload to film, so I kind of have to hurry. But I'm gonna check. I think I have more than that. So I'm talking about the noise. First of all, there's the AC, and we're watching my show. We're recording my show, so it's more important than whatever I'm doing, right? So with the tower, I just have one thing to say. Today we did a first stream. Surprisingly speaking, this is gonna be merchant only. This is only merchant. I can do if you want. I could do like couple pull if you'd like me to. I just don't see the because I just think I don't know. To me, it's better to wait a little bit and get everything. But if you want to boost the how much we did with that, we can actually do it. Like to say, okay, well, we just didn't talk about one playthrough. We can actually do it. So I guess we can do it. Just get one draw, 10 draw for sword. We got lucky. We got beat and later, okay, which is not my favorite by far. We got uh, good. I can actually see this and this being the quest we have to do. Love me, hate me, now be pure. Love me, hate me. Perfect. No, we don't have enough. Shield. I think we have enough for one. I know Crown has enough for two. You're pretty good. Crown, you have enough for two, right? Good. 88, 400 on the dot, bro. On the freaking dot. We have a buy for 20. Ooh, I got beaten later. Not even kidding. I got beaten later twice. One for sword and one for crown. It's not my favorite. It's not bad. It's not my favorites. Like I'm saying, merchant was a huge surprise because the budget that I had for merchant was my first choice. The merchant, the everything, the two new playthrough is everything and merchant. The module that I have for everything is not good. I mean, I don't think there's a bad module. I don't think there's module that is automatically bad, but I think that depends on your playstyle. I think like some of them are definitely more versatile than others. The mentioned core got to a higher level thanks to merge that needed space. We'll do one. We didn't get anything. Yeah, we didn't get anything. Okay, that's okay. Hey, out of three, out of no, I'm sorry, out of four, we got two. That's actually pretty good. That's actually really good odds. I was seeing a math on Reddit. The guy was saying like, I got this amount of gem. This is roughly this amount of mythic, and I'm like, dude, is that some real? Is that real or no? That I there's always gonna be people that I gotta figure it out. You don't, bro. You don't. You don't. Shut the hell up. You don't. Okay. But some of them they do, and you're like, okay, well, explain your reasoning. It's fuck around and find out, of course. But hey, sometimes fuck around and find out is all you ever needed. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. So, long story short, let's focus on merchant because merchant is the reason why we're here. I got 20 minutes, which is not 20 minutes. Is okay. That's 15 minutes. We're still good. We are still good. So, with merchants, today we had our first stream of Fortnite. Now, Fortnite, I'm gonna be honest. Fortnite is special because Fortnite, I'm either hiding in the bushes when I need to do something, or I do it between the matches. So, with merchant, I was able to keep semi-active, a bit more idle than I thought. Semi-active on the playthrough. We're doing pretty well. We did some things. We did some things which is grinding, of course, but we got some good stuff, which is almost low boxing most of it. Now we have a crazy news. I do not like doing this, but I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do. Did I buy it? Holy shit! I'm gonna have to buy the bounce shots. The greatest thing is I don't have bounce shot here. This is great. I'm gonna have to do bounce shot. Why? Because bounce shot can possibly double, maybe triple even, at a higher level my number of shots. And with the model that I have, every time I shoot, it takes out 1% of health. So if I shoot the same enemy 10 times, then I'm taking out 10%. If I shoot it 20 times, then I'm taking 20%. What is the chance that I'm doing the enemy 20 times? Well, not necessarily for normal enemy, for elite though, yes, for elite, for everything. But normal enemies, I possibly do 20 shot more. I don't know if it's working for bosses. I'll check out right now. But I'm pretty happy. Both are vested. On projectile hit, 1% chance to reduce 1% chance. Oh, that's not that great. I thought it was better than that. Oh well. Shame. Shame is so sucky. And that's it. So I'm pretty happy about the evolution, but then tonight I'm a bit more tired. Because I'm a bit more tired, I'm realizing that all it takes is me in my head 5 minutes and I'm dead. So this is kind of bad. Kind of bad, and this is kind of horrible. But hey, we're doing what we can, and what we can is enough. What you can is always will, and should always be enough. You know. So if you guys take it easy, peace. Okay, so now I do have to check if I can delete the video. Let me. Uh-huh. So what was it? What was it? It was 121 and 241. 121 and 241. 121 241. 121. Yes. Is 141 only 241? Sorry. Is it only shield? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can delete both. I can delete both. Wake me up when September ends. Summer has come to last. The innocence is never lost. Wake me up when September ends. Okay, good. Don't blink, it's your boy King. Welcome to the last video of the day. It is the day 286 final video. I'm super happy because today was a hot day and I'm tired. Not because I had a rough day, but because it was hot, which is me complaining. I'm sorry, my apologies for complaining. But dude, it was hot. It was hot. Today I'm filming the video with a special. So the video that we're doing today, which is We a Gamer, the game we're talking about is Tokugo Break the Chains. So I have this video that I have in mind that is very kind of weird to do because I am not signing a contract. I am not. I'm not gonna say, hey, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what I'm gonna keep doing and doing and doing and doing and doing. I was playing Kaiju number 8. I talked about this week, right? So yes, another game that we start. And Kaiju number 8 was really good. The story was great. The graphics were great. However, it was a bit repetitive. It was auto combat, and I was like, dude, I'm realizing that first of all, the story I don't know what it is. I don't know how much I'm missing. So there is always going to be anime version, a manga version, a game version. The game version is going to be shorter. The anime version is gonna be shorter. The manga version is gonna be the longest, right? It's gonna go. I'm so sorry. It's anime version as the longest, anime as the normal, and game as the shortest, right? So with a show like Action Number 8 that I don't know anything about, I'm a bit more worried about it because a show like Tokyo Ghoul, which is why we're playing Tokyo Ghoul. By the way, I know by heart. I know well, it's tough. I know the main plot twist. I know the main plot line. I know the story by heart. I don't know every single element of the story. For example, in Naruto, I know most of the story by heart. In Dragon Ball, I know the story by heart, right? From the DBZ, not the Dragon Ball normal. The Dragon Ball normal was Kid Goku, kid to kid to teenager. It depends what you call teenager. I think at the beginning of GT of Z, sorry, he is an adult, and at the end of Dragon Ball, he possibly is a young adult. He doesn't have Gohan yet, right? And Gohan is 4 years old, which means that there's a minimum of 4 years between. You don't become an adult in 4 years. So yeah, so like I was saying with that, with Kaiju number 8, I literally had a moment where I was bored. Not because the show is not good, not because the game is not good. I was just bored. I was like, dude, this is repetitive as fuck. And then it reminded me of Tokyo Ghoul because Ghoul was also very repetitive. But I'm like, I put in so much hours in Tokyo Ghoul, and the greatest thing about Tokyo Ghoul is I started the day it's over. So it released. I want to say it released in November 2024, and we played it on in November 2024. Summer has come to last. The innocence is never lost. Wake me up when. Oh my god, you're not uploading. I fucking hate this. Because, like, currently right now we're working. It's just a matter of time checking the phone periodically. But if I was sleeping, I would be like, oh my god, I'm so happy to do uploaded now. Dude, you can't wait for network. How are you telling me that it's waiting for network when I'm connected? Summer has come to pass. Venom War with the Dope Hills comic. Super good channel. Okay. Pretty good. The innocence is never lost. So that was gonna be. We're gonna do. I don't like this. It doesn't keep things in clipboard. Sorry guys, we're hooking a little bit. Exhausting. That's what, the reason why I'm doing this right now is because after this, I just want to go sleep. So right now we have a bunch of videos uploading. Not enough for the night, but enough till I wake up. Does that make sense? Good. Nice. So yeah, so with Tokyo Ghoul, I'm like, first of all, I put in more effort in, and I've been playing since the beginning. So with Kaiju number 8, with a lot of game, what I don't like, what I really dislike, and this is a pet peeve of mine, and it's sort of like a big pet peeve. I have to be honest, it's a huge pet peeve. A lot of the game, which is our gacha, they'll give you a lot of item when you start. You can catch up to existing players it catch up to older player that have been playing for a longer time. And I hate that because, for example, right now in change number 8, right? We unlock the summon the summon function, and before even I get the summon function, my team through mail is consisting of 4 because it's a team of 4 of the highest rarity character, and I didn't play for 10 minutes. Like what the heck? It's like good. You had different, for example, you had kind of key combat suit, you had kind of key wedding. So I'm gonna restart this again. We did stop for a reason. What was the reason? I just thought it was repetitive. Because what I was doing is, it was taking me like an hour per day to play the mission, to play everything. And we played every single day, and that was without even touching the story. I'm like, wait a second, I'm playing the whole thing. I didn't even touch the story. I'm already tired of the game. So I have to play it tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be having the same thing. So yeah. So all in all, the game is good. The characters I like. Story is incomplete, of course. And they did change the game. Because I didn't play like in 1 year, and they're like, hey, we totally changed this version 2.0, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Do I think that Tokyo Ghoul Prediction is going to be my favorite game? No. I think it's a nice addition, yes, because Tokyo Ghoul combat is automatic, so I can upload while I do the combat, so it's actually pretty good. So I'm looking forward to it, and again, this whole video is purposefully just to say this following thing, which is super small. I had a choice between playing an anime game. I had this anime that I really like, which is Tokyo Ghoul, and I had this game that I really like, which is yes, I would love. I would love Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan. Is there a game for that? Alright. It was all a nightmare, trying to play to be like nobody wants to die tonight. Remember day, I could hear your voice. Remember day. You guys, we're gonna go sleep. So, watch me play Tokyo Ghoul every single day, starting tomorrow. Um, I don't feel I don't feel great about using the picture that we started a year ago, but at the same time, I'm like, hey, this is content that I filmed, so you got my entire playthrough filmed, so it's not lost content. Which one of the rare things I can do because the goal is like, for example, a stream. I started streaming Final Fantasy 12 like 4 months ago, and I haven't played it for 2 months. Did I forget the story? No. Do I know where I am? Yes. Can I pick it up right now? Yes. Am I gonna remember exactly what's going on? No. So it's complex. But I couldn't find it should, and the comment is there. So this is positive. Tokyo is possibly the best game I played anime wise. Because when you think about it, anime wise, I'm so hot. I'm so exhausted. I'm physically not feeling great because of the heat and the fatigue. I'm not complaining, but it was a tough. It was a big day. It was not a tough day, but it was a big day. So yeah. So when I think about anime game, I didn't play that much. I played maybe. I played this. I played some Naruto game. What is it? I played Tower of God, which was really good. A really good mobile game. Really freaking good. I played what else? Anime. I know. Tower of God is manhwa. I played solo leveling Arrive, which was really good. But Tokyo Ghoul is better than all of them. And see what Tokyo Ghoul is, I had a solid team. Like for example, when you if you were one of the first to play, like pre-registration bonus was a character called Tuka, and Tuka was Blazewing, and all you have to do is pay like $1. You would get a lot of shards for her, and even like 9 months later, she was still one of my strongest. I haven't played it so long that I possibly forgot anything, but yeah, I'm gonna see if it's still popular. Possibly a dead game. I'm playing this game, which is Overgeared Hero, which I love, which is a dead game. People are talking in the chats. There's a world chat, and they're talking about how it's a dead game. What is that? Why is it? Why is it?
Really suspicious on here
What?
is they actually have an official clause inside the terms and conditions that says we may make a beta version of the game available prior to the official launch of the game. To this maximum extent permitted by applicable law, the beta game is provided for testing and is and as available. You understand that the beta game may not operate correctly, may contain defects, and we have no obligation to continue service.
Shit.
This means that there was already some sort of precedent for them to close the beta version of the game
Whoa.
and reopen it. I don't know if this terms and conditions was about the previous Southeast Asia version that existed all over app stores previously, or if this was to save their asses over being sued about Break the Chains Global, the one that I used to play. Because One Cat did have their own version released.
Yeah.
Up for about 3 months that was supposedly a beta. And that's how I know the 300 diamonds versus 3,000 diamonds thing. But this clause in the terms and conditions in the first place is really, really scummy. And obviously
Yeah,
no
that's
one's
not
reading it. No one's reading the full terms and conditions to be able to understand that you can just lose your account one day and they have full precedent to do so. But this
So they're talking
is
about-
officially
so-
in the terms and conditions.
We're not gonna watch the whole thing because it's 20 minutes. But they're talking about how there were so many games for Tokyo Gold and they kept on closing. I'm gonna be honest. I know that sound disgusting, but I was I invested in the game? I think so. But I stopped playing the game. If it closed, I had the content. Like for example, the game I played the most is one of the games I played the most is the tower. I have footage of the tower. I swear to God, when you look at it, that was 2 years ago. When you look at it footage, like what game is that? That's not the same game. It's the same game. It just changes so much. So I'm not gonna get invested. It's just a fun game to play. It's just cool. I find myself not. I love game. Don't get me wrong. I love gaming, but I find myself not emotionally attached to game anymore. I don't know why. Maybe I'm too. I don't know. I'm too old. I play too many games. I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy, please. I need some water. Okay, good. Good.
Sitting here doing anything and everything and just, like, just trying to make my own little My strategy this I know I'm a little. Hey! Nick Diaz versus Frank Shamrock. Frank Shamrock was a legend. He was a UFC champion. He was the first complete.
Don't blink, if you blink, we're controversial. Really wants to hang a wonderful day. I made it faster. What a day. With the heat, the amount of video that I made. Very productive. We just finished making content. So now, I'm going to do it super simple. I'm going to upload everything and we'll go sleep. I'm going to go to bed earlier than usual, but tomorrow I'm going to wake up at like 4 o'clock at 5 in the morning. And that's in 5 hours and a half. So if you guys take it easy, peace. Oublie, je te fais ce soir. Good night, Crown. Yeah, my apologies. Good night, Merchant. Good night. Good. Good night, Shield. Oh no, software already update. Don't want to update you. Don't give a fridge about your software updates. Oh shit. Good night, Shield. Good night, Feaster. Ok, je peux faire ça. Good night, Sword.
Ça m'enrage tellement, les merci d'avoir éliminé mes rôles, ils sont chassés, sinon il va pas se donner.
Good night, vods. Whoa.
Moi, c'est triste, là, j'ai pas de logo, fait que le message reste là.
Good night. Yourself.
Ouais, je sais, femme. Dans le chat, je vais voir, j'ai des mots qui regardent le chat, sinon, mais vache. Sérieux, là.
Good night, Fred. Bonjour, français.
Je vais faire quelque chose. J'ai-tu un logo qui est dans le chat ou. J'avais même pas un cadeau, c'est vrai. C'est vrai qu'à un moment donné, on défend.
Good night, voiceless.
Moi, t'adore, merci, reste fort, t'es un bon, toi aussi, là. Salut Alexia, merci pour les partages. Ah, ouais, complètement.
Justement, Louis faisait un entraînement en live avec la mère.
Ouais, je sais, j'ai vu des clips. C'est ça, Tommy, mais.
Good night, vods.